So today we're going to find out just how serious this is and whether a national divorce could actually work. How would it happen? What does it mean for everyday Americans? And most importantly, is this the key to restoring a little peace? Or are we just diving into the political experiment of the century? Joining us next, the author himself, Jason Fry. Get ready. This could be one of the wildest interviews we've had yet. And joining me now is the author of National Divorce, A Plan for Peace, Jason Fry. Jason, welcome to Texas Talkin'. Thanks for coming on.
Hey, glad to be here.
So let's get to the heart of the matter, the question that I know everyone is asking when they see the words national divorce, and that is, how would a national divorce actually happen? And what does it look like?
Right. So I knew, regardless of how the outcome of the election was, that 47% of the United States was going to be grumpy, right? It's pretty guaranteed. So I had this idea that if we know it's going to be a conflict, if we know that there are already divisions in American politics and life, why don't we make a plan for that? And so that's where the book is coming from. I think that when you don't make a plan, things go poorly, right? So what the plan looks like to me is that we come to the table and talk and say, California, y'all are kind of crazy over there from my perspective. You want abortions on the street corners and whatever all else. We don't want that in Texas. And California, I think, would say the same thing. We don't want a government that does half of the things that Donald Trump says he's going to do. We want something else. And so my thought was, if we already are, to use the metaphor, headed towards divorce, if we're already sleeping in separate bedrooms and running separate bank accounts, but we're still kind of married, right? We're probably at that point where maybe we ought to figure out how to get out of this thing as a responsible step.